Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Champagne and J.D. Byers.
Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball, everybody. J.D. Byers with head coach Bobby Champagne, and we have highlights from two games here, two Gulf South Conference showdowns, a big one against UAH at our place, and a home game against the Wolves of West Georgia. Coach, it was kind of a heartbreaker. Well, it was a heartbreaker against UAH. They come in. We had already defeated them by 10 at their place. They come to us and win by 3.
Yeah, tough game for us. We played really hard. It's a great college atmosphere. Our fans have been great all year in Flowers Hall, and no different against UAH or the West Georgia game. Came up a little bit short in the UAH game, but finished out strong against West Georgia for the last home game and solidified a third-place seeding in the Gulf South Conference. So it was exciting season at home in Flowers Hall.
So we split versus UAH. We out-rebound them. We're better in the paint. They got hot from three-point land. But then fast-forwarding, we have, 5 days to get ready for the Wolves of West Georgia, our final regular season home finale. We'd welcome in the Wolves on senior night, and we really needed a victory, and we got it. Yeah,
we got it. Our seniors played well. DeAndre Hersey really stepped up. KJ gave us a good defensive night, and I was really happy for those two guys to get their last game in Flowers Hall, to get a victory and send them out in a good way. And also, I can't thank the fans enough for their support this season. So, good season at home.
Bruce Adams gets a double-double in the win, 81-69 over the Wolves of West Georgia, and we get a sweep. That's the 4th team in the Gulf South Conference we've swept now, with West Alabama still looming out there.
Yeah, the West Alabama game's going to be huge. Sweeps against conference opponents are big for us. Rashawn played great against UAH. Bruce played great against West Georgia. So we just got to get it going against West Alabama.
So we've got highlights from that UAH game a little later on, the highlights from the 81-61 win over West Georgia. Also, we got 2 Lions Lair segments. You get to meet 2 UNA Lions and 2 players of the games. It's all coming up on Inside UNA Basketball.
Inside UNA Basketball is brought to you by Williams Cleaners and Ray Miller Buick GMC.
Hey folks, Cale Bragwell, sales manager, Ray Miller Buick GMC. For over 48 years, we've been supplying the Tennessee Valley with great pre-owned value. With a huge inventory and payments as low as $99 a month, it's easy to see why. At Ray Miller, we're a home-owned, home-operated dealership. Come in and meet the dealer, shake his hand, feel assured you'll get the best deal possible. Cox Creek Parkway, across from Red Lobster. Come see us.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes, please.
Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
Hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Back on Inside UNA Basketball, coming up, highlights for UNA's win 81-69 over the University of West Georgia. Right now, we're going to get into some video footage from the UNA-UAH game. It was a loss by 3, 70-67, but Coach, let's single out Rashawn Claiborne here. He has a double-double, same thing he did over at their place, and almost the same numbers, 19 points, 13 rebounds this time.
Yeah, he's really played great against UAH. Gets a little more bounce in his step for some reason, and shots fall for him. But most importantly, he really gave effort on the defensive end and really got after it on the glass, both offensive and defensive rebounds. So, it was a great college game. I thought the atmosphere was great. I thought both teams played really hard. UAH got on a little roll with Ronnie Mack in the first half and Jamie Smith in the second half, but our kids really competed.
If you wanted to see 3-pointers, there were 19 of them hit in this game. The problem was UAH hits 12. We hit 7 in this one, but 4 Lions end up in double digits, and Nathan Spear comes off the bench and gives us about a dozen points.
Yeah, Spear's been playing good down the stretch, shooting the ball well, and playing with a lot of confidence, so that's good. Our team was in a little bit of a drought there with UAH and a little bit of a losing streak, but we bounced back against West Georgia, and we really played hard against UAH and executed well. We just came up a little bit short. That last shot at the buzzer, could have put it in overtime, and it didn't go, but can't fault our kids for their effort.
Here's highlights from the UNA-UAH game. 8th-ranked Chargers. Markwell, jump stop off the glass. He'll roll it in. There's the first bucket. Our only point so far from Markwell Darrington. Markwell has it. He'll put up a 3. Got it! And the Lions go up by a tray. Zane steps to the perimeter to guard him. Keenan, nothing inside. Now DeAndre. He'll take a 15-footer. Got it. DeAndre Hersey's first points. Here's the inbound to West, backs up. He's going to take the three. Waits, puts up his shot, rimmed out, no good. Here's Nathan on the putback. Spear streaks in and banks it in off the window from 5 feet away, and the Lions are up 4. Hit his last shot over in the corner, pulling the trigger. Here's Claiborne, fade away, 3. Ring it up for the Lions. The Lions have hit another tray. Over to Claiborne, matched up on Ronnie Mack, the 6-foot sophomore. Claiborne crossover. Here's his pull-up 15-footer, and it's good. Rashawn Claiborne. He's playing determined. He's been on crutches or on a stool all week during practice, shouting out encouragement to these Lions. Here he is on the home hardwood. Marquell Darrington, fade away. This one rolls in. Count it. Ring it up for Darrington. He's got 7. Joining us on the UNA Lions Sports Network, we're already underway. Inside 7 to go. Claiborne puts up a 3. Count it. Rashawn Claiborne has hit again. He's got 12 points. Looking for a screen. Now Bruce Adams rolls underneath. Down low to Yeti. Back out to Marquell. 19 on the shot clock. Head fake. Here's Marquell. Jump stop. Leans in. This one off the window. Give it to Marquell Darrington. Ring it up for point number 9. It's been an up and down the floor kind of afternoon. Lions led by as many as 12. Here's Claiborne, and he'll put in another one. Here's a 3, and that erases Jamie Smith on the other end, and the Lions go back up by double digits. They flip it out in the corner. Here's Cosgrove. Blocked by Yeti into the hands of Bruce, and he'll give it to Keenan. Here's KJ running hard. Trailing for the 3 is Pritchard. Count it, Tyler Pritchard. The 5th 3 of the game for North Alabama. And there's where Bruce Adams has come in handy today. He's a good rebounder. They kick it out. Claiborne won't take the 3. Behind the legs. Puts it up. Got it! The left-hander strokes it in, and Claiborne now has 17. Well, crossover. Marquell held as he shoots. The putback finish off the weak side. Rashawn Claiborne in the right place at the right time. 3-pointer no good, but Bruce Adams makes it up with a rebound on the other end. We get a stop. We're down 3 into the corner. Spear. 3-pointer's good to tie it at 47. Gives it out to Spear left wing. Working on him is Dietrich. Right-hand dribble. Circling around the weak side. Here's a rainbow off the glass. Great touch by Nathan Spear. Here's Spear out between the circles. Bounce pass into the block. Just outside the lane. Spinning in. A good shot. And great touch by DeAndre Hersey to tie it at 51. Marquell walks it up. Marquell guarded by Mack. Near side Claiborne. Sean's going to have to take it on his back. Foul. Where's the whistle? Here's Bruce Adams on a turnaround. Picked up the loose ball and gets his first bucket to fall. Bruce Adams won't take the 3. Spins around Donovan. Stops. Out to Kanan. Here's KJ trying to attack. Over to West. Circles for the 3. Oh, had a look at it. Here's Bruce. Bruce got the rebound. Goes up. Rattles it in. We are not going to get an and 1 today, folks. It's just not going to work out like that. Let's trail 66-62. Here's Keenan from the near side wing into the corner. Nathan wanted to turn and shoot. Instead, inside of DeAndre. Drop step move, spins to his left, puts it up off the window. Count it! And 1 opportunity. DeAndre can make it a 1-point deficit. The inbound. West with 4 seconds to go. The alley-oop's going to be the play. Out to Nathan. Launches the 3. Short. It is short. This game is over. And UNA loses by 3. 60-70-67. UAH goes to 21-4. UNA goes to 18-7. 10-6 in the Gulf South Conference.
When you support Little Steve's Convenience Stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They, in turn, support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Little Steve's, you're saying, we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence. Pine Street, Florence Boulevard at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road. Cloverdale Road, Petersville. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. And Highway 72 in Killen. Little Steve's. Believe in America.
Football and food go together. Montague's menu offers a variety of game day edibles like the cheesesteak, specialty burgers, the specialty Reuben, and even Polish dogs. For the health conscious, there's a salad menu too. Montague's, corner of Pine and Chisholm in Florence.
Frostbite Frozen Treats, just blocks from the stadium, offers a unique experience. Next to Montague's, at the corner of Pine and Chisholm, it's customizable frozen yogurt. When the cup is full, the toppings are close by, and then it's just a matter of weighing and paying. Frostbite, next to Montague's and on Facebook.
And back on Inside UNA Basketball, you've witnessed a loss there. You saw some great highlights. Now how about a victory? 81-69, the Lions rack up a win over West Georgia. Coach, we shout 50%. We out-rebound them and double them up in the three-point category.
Yeah, starting out the first 5 minutes, you wouldn't have thought we were going to shoot 50% or out-rebound them like we did. First 5 minutes, West Georgia really came to play, and then we kind of kicked it into gear, started executing our offense, kept them off the offensive glass. They didn't have an offensive rebound in the first half. So really happy about that, and the way we played defense, putting them in foul trouble, getting to the free throw line. It was good to see. So
we doubled them up in the three-point category 6. They get 3. Bruce Adams, though, the highlight, and he'll be our player of the game in just a moment. 22 points, 11 rebounds.
Yeah, Bruce really came on. He's been in a slump, and he brought it up in practice. Coach, I just can't get out of this slump, and fortunately for us and him, he got out of it. Played much like Rashawn played against UAH. You know, we had that spark. It was senior night. Send DeAndre and KJ off on a good note.
You know, points off turnovers here, that was a category where it kind of went the other way, because normally we've been better in that category, and not just turnovers, but points off the turnovers. We still get this victory here, but there were other players, and we go back to Bruce Adams, that were right on the verge of going to double-double. Rashawn Claiborne gets 11.7 rebounds. Also a big rebounding night for DeAndre Hersey. He picked up a personal foul quick in like the opening minute, but then played error-free for about the next 25-30 minutes, and he had 16.7 boards.
Yeah, really played well. His mom, his cousin, his grandmother were there to see him, as well as KJ's family, all there to see him on their last night in a UNA uniform at Flowers Hall. We had a number of guys contribute in that game, and that's what's got us the 18 wins on the season. It's been a team effort all year.
81-69, the Lions victorious on senior night, honoring the senior out of Alabaster, Keenan Jackson, and of course DeAndre Hersey from Reform, Alabama. Here are the highlights. It's a screen, kicks it out in the corner. KJ attacks out to Bruce Adams for 3. Now he ends his drought. Went 2 of 12 against UAH, and his first bucket goes from NBA range for the 3, and the UNA lead up 4-3. 18 of the shot clock, UNA down 3. Rashawn, jump stop, takes it to the hole. His finish, yes, sir! Claiborne's first bucket at the 18-14 mark, and the Lions draw within 1. UNA down 15-7. 5 minutes, 15 seconds into the game. Wes, over to Ricks. Up to Nathan, circles, puts up a teardrop. What touch by the Australian. Claiborne, head fake. Down the middle of the paint, kicks it out, near side, Marquell. Three-pointer, count it! KJ will run the point, works near wing. Into the corner, ahead he goes to Marquell, baseline, the pass to the block. Little drop step pivot, going right, spinning. DeAndre double teamed. Off the windows, he splits a double team and takes it in off the glass for 2. And they go back up by 4. This is a 6-0 run by West Georgia. We loft it to Vicenzi. Off the glass, DeAndre gets the assist. Yeti with a good presence of mind, a freshman playing like a senior. Over to Hersey. Down to the wing. Rashawn, left side, back up to West. He'll catch and shoot. And it is good! West long hits. In the front court to our right, here's Marquell. Kept outside by Brown. Over to Claiborne. Rashawn, jump stop in the paint. Handoff underneath. DeAndre and 1. Count it! DeAndre's headed to the free throw line to make it a 3-pointer. Tied at 30. 3:07, clock moving. Marquell to the top. Bruce for another 3. Rimmed out, no good. Oh, DeAndre, great finish off the putback. Counted as an offensive rebound and second chance points for the good guys. We go up 32-30. Underneath, finds a man, and here's another block. Swatted away by Bruce. Call it a block for Adams. Finger roll all the way to the hole. Keenan Jackson, the senior's got his first bucket of the game. 1:13 to go. We're approaching halftime. Lions lead 35-30. Keenan between the legs 3 times and gives it to DeAndre. Over to Nathan. Behind a screen. Nathan, wow, hold and no whistle. Keenan jump stop out to Nathan for 3. Count it! Hello, Adelaide, Australia.
Nice execution. Boston coming off a double screen.
UNA yet to score in the second half, but there's Bruce Adams. He goes high, clears with the left, shoots with the right off the window for 2. West Georgia just committed their 3rd team foul. We lead by 1. Working to our left, Nathan. The 3, and he's hit. They won't call the foul. We'll take the tray. We lead by 4. Puts up a shot, a wing and a prayer that's no good. DeAndre gets the rebound. Wild shot. Thought he would draw the foul. Here's a great cut. Bruce and 1. Count it. NBA move on the way to the bucket. And he's headed to the free throw line for an and 1. Nathan behind a double screen. Looks underneath, gets it to the post. Here's DeAndre. Slam dunk on a two-handed shove down.
Great execution.
Claiborne with 9 on the shot clock. Got a screen, goes into the paint, puts up a double clutch, and he got it. Down court pass, right back to Quincy, off the glass, misses the tip in, it won't go. Tip back out to Bruce, that's going to draw a crowd. Down to DeAndre Hersey, and another slam dunk by the senior out of Reform. UNA will walk it up. Nathan from the near wing, guarded by Brown, picks it up over to Markwell from the near corner. Quincy's ahead of him. Markwell tries the baseline, leans in, gives it over to DeAndre. Here's Hersey just outside the block, wants to go in, takes it off the glass, wants some touch. That's a hard shot from 8 feet out as he leans towards the bucket, puts us up by 10. Inside 8 minutes to go, 7:36 remaining. UNA 47%, West Georgia 41 1/3. Markwell spins, fade away. Oh, 10-footer for Markwell Darrington. Junior out of Montgomery connects. And the update on Markwell's, he's got 8 on the Hampton Inn & Suites downtown in-game stats. Here's Markwell, guarded by Tullian from the near wing. Up to Wes. Bounce pass, he got it into Bruce. Fade away, good shot, Bruce Adams. 4 of 8 from the floor now, 50% shooting, and he has 18. Here's Higginbotham, teardrop, rolls, no good, swatted, and Nathan Spear on the rebound. Wes was there to tip it to him. In transition, they kick it out in the corner. Here's Bruce, won't take the 3. Now he will, fades away, behind a screen, and he's got it. He can just grab one board, he'll have a double-double. Markwell, right wing, working far side on Hill. Up to Wes. Over to Markwell, lofts it. There's Bruce. An alley-oop as he turns in midair. Not kind of the quintessential you'd expect, but he turns and had a great presence to know where he was, and he banked it in for 2. Hand off Nathan, guarded by Higginbotham, spinning, circling around that screen is Nathan. He'll go right side. Hand off on the wing. Here's Claiborne, jump stop, fade away. In the paint for 2. And the Lions take their biggest advantage at a dozen. Over to Claiborne, attacks from the corner, and it rolls in. Spins around the rim and drops for a 13-point advantage. And we're just going to hold it. Shot clock is off. The Lions have won it 81-69. Great victory for North Alabama. The Lions win it over the Wolves on the UNA Lions Sports Network.
These days, there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on-site. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball, the show continuing with the Lions Lair segment. It's brought to you by CB&S Bank, your community bank focusing on you for over a century. We're focusing on Keenan Jackson, this week's player profile, the point guard for the University of North Alabama. Senior out of Alabaster. KJ, you've been here for quite a while. You started, though, at Jacksonville State, then to Shelton State. You've progressed now as our starting point guard. But, you know, everybody has a role. They talk about coming in, doing this, that, rebounding. Senior leadership, though, is a big part of what you do on the court.
Oh, yes, sir. We have a lot of new players here. So I take it upon myself to make sure those guys are as comfortable as they can be on the court, make sure they're where they need to be, and make sure they can be there where they need to be also off the court.
I know Bobby Champagne looks to you a lot of times and says, hey, tell the guys this, tell the guys that, or make sure they're dressed in this, make sure they do this, take their hat off at dinner. He really relies on you a lot.
Oh, yes, sir. I think he has a lot of trust in me. Over the past few years, I've conducted myself very well. And so I think he looks forward to me now as a leader to get everybody to do what they need to do.
I pull out stat sheets every week as we now talk more about the basketball part of it. I look at every little category, steals, things like that, the transition defense. You're a big part of that. You know that that's probably part of your role is to go out there and create turnovers.
Oh yes, sir. I think I have a lot of quickness and a lot of speed, so I can create a lot of turnovers on defense. And also, I think a lot of times my defense leads to offense for me as well, and also for the team.
Big part of his offense, we're with Keenan Jackson, is the assist part. Keenan Jackson, I know your role is to come up and distribute that basketball. That's part of your role.
Oh yes, sir. I look forward every night to try to get those guys as many points as possible, making sure they're all happy. It's a tough role sometimes, but I think I can do it.
Keenan Jackson, the senior out of Alabaster, majoring in exercise science, and you're coming towards the end of that degree program. What do you want to do with that professionally?
I would like to either go into nursing or maybe try to get into physical therapy.
Physical therapy sounds
yes,
great and exciting as well. On the court, this is a special group of guys. I know Wes Long's your roommate. We've talked with him before off the court. He says this is probably his favorite team. Tell me what you see about this group of guys.
We're very unselfish. I love this team. We're very unselfish, sometimes too unselfish, but I think we all care for each other on and off the court extremely, extremely a lot.
Thanks a bunch. Keenan Jackson with us for this week's Lions Lair segment on Inside UNA Basketball. Have a great rest of the year, guy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll come back, continue the show right after this timeout. You stay with us.
He is the most interesting man in the Shoals. He is an artist, a writer, a philosopher, a historian, musician, astronomer, wine connoisseur, environmentalist, Peace Prize recipient. When he speaks, people hang on each and every word, especially the verbs. His personality is so magnetic that he cannot carry credit cards. It is said that once he taught a German shepherd how to bark in Spanish and taught a horse to read his email. Someone recently asked him what he did for fun, and here is what he said.
I don't eat out every day, but when I do, I eat at City Hardware because to me, it's the most interesting restaurant in the Shoals.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball. It's the Lions Lair segment where you get to profile one of the UNA Lions. This time it's the big 6'11" Macedonian. It's Lazar Petrov. And welcome to the program, Lazar.
Glad to be here.
Maybe we should tell everybody, Macedonia, just south of Greece, right?
North of Greece.
North of Greece.
Yes.
Actually, one part was all one big country, but now Macedonia.
It was part of Yugoslavia, and in 1991 it became independent.
So how did you get to the University of North Alabama, though, all the way from Macedonia?
I played high school basketball up in Maryland at St. Mary's Riken, and one of the coaches that was assistant coach here 2 years ago, he saw me there and recruited me.
Wow. Well, we're glad to have you here. Some great height down in the post. You've really developed from your freshman year as well. Talk about that transition. You've put on some weight, gotten a little more physical.
Yep. I stay here all summer, work on my skills, lift weights, put some weight on me. I mean, we lost 2 big guys last year, and I knew that I had to step up for this year. I had to improve my game, so I did my best to help the team this year.
Whatever you do, you're still Anna Champagne's favorite UNA Lion. Coach Bobby Champagne's wife really thinks the world of Lazar Petrov. Now, 6'11", sophomore, big guy. You'll see him. He wears number 20 on the basketball court in the classroom. Economics major, is that right?
Yes.
What do you want to do there?
First of all, after I graduate, after I get my degree, I want to play professional basketball. But after that, I want to work at the stock market, work with stocks.
Ah. Now, you talk about possibly wanting to play professional basketball. You're the first, though, in the athletic part of your family. Nobody's played basketball before you?
Yeah, nobody. I'm the first one.
So they get all this? They understand?
Yeah.
So is basketball huge now in Macedonia?
Yep, pretty much.
Great. Lazar Petrov with us on this week's Lions Lair segment here on the Inside UNA Basketball. Great, best of luck on the rest of the year.
Thank you.
We'll continue the show Inside UNA Basketball when we return right after this timeout.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank
is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
Hey, Rick and Tony Valentino here, urging you to come to Flowers Hall this year and support Bobby Champagne and the UNA Lions basketball team in their quest for a Division II national championship. Catch all the action and the excitement. Hey, UNA basketball! That's what I'm talking about!
Whether it's purple and gold or any other color, Simpson's Body Shop now has 3 locations to help you get that damaged car repaired, painted, and back on the road. They're located at Cox Boulevard in Sheffield and Highway 72 in Killen and Broadway Street in Florence. Choose one and rest assured that you've chosen the right professionals for the job. 3 generations, 3 brothers, 3 locations since 1981. Simpson's is there for you 24 hours a day. For towing and repair, Simpson's gets it right the first time. The reputation of Simpson's Collision and Repair speaks for itself. Those Simpson boys say go Lions.
Back on Inside UNA Basketball now. Time for players of the game for both the UAH game and West Georgia. First, let's single out Rashawn Claiborne. Another double-double against the Chargers of UA Huntsville. Coach 19 points, 13 rebounds, 6 of those coming on the offensive glass.
Yeah, Rashawn's been pretty consistent for us. Probably an all-league performer. Just a lot of good players in this league, but he's certainly one of the better ones and really played well in both games against UAH this season.
Against UAH in the most recent game, also had 2 blocks, 2 steals, and played 34 minutes. Let's now get to the player of the game for the West Georgia game, and obviously it's going to be a guy named Bruce Adams out of Leavenworth, Kansas, and he has a double-double, 22 points, 11 rebounds, played 26 minutes, had an assist and a block as well.
Yeah, Bruce has been another one of those consistent guys for us, a double-double guy. Again, one of the better players in the league, and the opportunity to be an all-conference player, been really consistent for us this season.
A guy who struggled against UAH. He went 2 of 14 from the floor, comes back, gets a double-double. He had 4 or 5 days to get ready, and he really produced against the Wolves in that 81-69 victory. So that victory gets UNA to 18-7, 11-6 in the Gulf South Conference, and now the Gulf South Conference tournament is coming up.
Yeah, it locks up a 3rd seed for us, and so really happy with the 18 wins and how our team has performed throughout the season.
The South Region rankings, we started at 4, slipped to 8. One more conference game coming, plus the Gulf South Conference tournament, and victories are very crucial here on out.
Yeah, real crucial. You want to be in the top 8, but really you'd like to be in top 6 because some strange things could happen in conference tournaments, which has happened to us before where we get bumped out. But we just got to take care of ourselves. Obviously, we can go to Birmingham and win 3 games and be the automatic qualifier.
Well, final show of the season here on Inside UNA Basketball. The 2012-2013 slate of television programming is up, but it wouldn't be possible without great sponsors who bring it to our viewers.
Yeah, we've got tremendous sponsors who really support our basketball program, and I'm very thankful for all of you.
Well, Coach, we'll head down to the Gulf South Conference tournament soon, but first the West Alabama Tigers, and the postseason is here, so best of luck down the stretch.
Thank you, J.D. For
Coach Bobby Champagne, I'm J.D. Byers. Thanks for joining us all season on Inside UNA Basketball. We'll see you next year.
Thank you for watching Inside UNA Basketball.